Dear friends, welcome to Know Thyself YouTube channel. Good morning. Hope you're all staying safe and keeping well. I sincerely thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel and follow the channel. If you find the contents of the videos uploaded in this channel useful, please subscribe to this channel and click the notification or the bell icon so that you can be notified when a video is uploaded. Kindly share the videos with others or on the internet. In the last 9 episodes of Know Your Personality segment, we clarified the spiritual traits of head-centered Enneagram types, namely types 5, 6, and 7, focused meditation, prayers suitable for them, and the focused meditation proposed by St. Teresa of Avila, St. John of the Cross, St. Catherine of Siena, and St. Ignatius of Loyola. In the upcoming episodes, we will elaborate the spiritual traits of heart-centered Enneagram types, namely type 2 helper-caregiver, type 3 achiever-performer, and type 4 individualist romantic. The heart-centered expressive prayer, the prayer suitable for them, and the forms of expressive prayer practiced in the Catholic spiritual tradition. In this episode, we begin analyzing the spiritual traits of heart-centered Enneagram types, namely types 2, 3, and 4. Heart-centered Enneagram types, helpers 2s, achievers 3s, and individualists 4s are often referred to as the fish in the bowl personalities of the Enneagram system. This is because they experience a very large outer world and a small inner world. They are constantly being pulled out of themselves and their inner world by the external world around them, and they feel compelled to engage in the outer world. Heart-centered Enneagram types always experience themselves as being seen by others whose approval is vital for them. In fact, it is hard for heart-centered persons to forget or ignore that they are being looked at by others, they are at others' watch, and that they are being assessed and evaluated by others. This awareness of heart-centered persons constantly keeps them in the state of anxiety. Often being caught up in life situations related to the outer world, they are not in touch with themselves and their inner world. As a result, neither are they fully aware of what their feelings are, nor are they be able to express them genuinely. These two factors, namely awareness of being watched and evaluated by others, and the difficulty in knowing their feelings and expressing them appropriately, make them unduly concerned about establishing genuine connections and building relationships with others because they are worried if others would approve their behavior and relate to them lovingly. Hence, what others think of them matters a great deal to heart-centered Enneagram types. The senses that are most highly developed in heart-centered Enneagram types are the senses of taste and touch. They seem to have continually in their minds the taste of the experience of others' view of them and others' expectations of them. They can never live their life untouched by others. It would be extremely difficult for heart-centered persons to move on without giving time and space to others and having no thoughts about the ways others experience them. For inherent in the perception and description of heart-centered approach to life is the control the outer world has on heart-centered persons. For this reason, the ego that controls the heart-centered persons is called the image ego. Hence, heart-centered person's life is constantly controlled by real questions of image, such as, who am I with? Who helps? Who likes people? Are you going to like me or not? And other similar questions. Life pulls the strings of heart-centered Enneagram types, namely types 2, 3, and 4, from the outer world, and it is from the energy of the outer world that their responses come. The strings of need, the strings of value judgments, and the strings of social expectations, respectively, play upon the lives of Enneagram types 2, 3, and 4, helpers, achievers, and individualists, tuning them with a particular or specific sensitivity. Helpers are sensitive to being needed. Achievers are sensitive to others' judgment of their achievements. And individualists are sensitive to others' views of their feelings and refinements. Thus, heart-centered Enneagram types, namely types 2, 3, and 4, let their goodness or badness be judged by others' response to them. It is this way of judging that leads them to accept affection so readily and easily. They feel accepted and valued if others respond lovingly and warmly towards them and express that warmth in touching their life physically or psychologically. Their sense of integrity and harmony can be blurred by the degree of importance heart-centered persons give to others' approval and love. On the contrary, there is a strong rejection of aggression in heart-centered Enneagram types. Aggression is judged most frequently with statements such as, "You are not all right. You are not measured up to my standards of helpfulness, success, or refinement," and the like. As a matter of fact, the judgment about helpfulness, success, or refinement, the ideals of heart-centered persons, often comes from the outer world, that is, from how others perceive and judge heart-centered persons. As a result, heart-centered Enneagram types struggle to be with themselves. However, they need to anchor themselves in their own inner selves in order to stand steady and keep going. In the next episode, we will continue to analyze the spiritual traits of heart-centered Enneagram types. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed until we see you again with another video.